is Tay, and this is my second video about a dream that I had. Lately, I've been asking God to send me the same dreams He's been sending other people because, I want to be in the loop. I don't want to be non prepared. I don't want to be underprepared or anything not being ready. So, this is what happened in my dream. I remember going to work or being at work or just walking into work, if not doing the first little things. And me, I work in maintenance, and my fiance works in the deli at the job we have. And I don't know if I was just walking into the building. I don't know if I was changing the garbages outside, but everyone was looking up at the sky outside. And when I looked up at the sky, in my heart, I knew it was the 3 days of darkness. I knew that it was coming, for a while now. Just in reality, I've been feeling like something's coming, and then I came across something that could potentially, you know, be predicted as the 3 days of darkness happening soon. So, my heart, is already on edge. So when I had this dream, I knew it was already on. So I run into my job and I find my fiance. And when I come across him, he's looking at me like, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" And I'm like, "Babe, like it's time. It's time to go." And he already knew. He already knew what was going on because I had told him if I ever come to the job and just snatch you up, just don't even prepare myself to come in your department. Don't put on my apron, hair net, nothing. Then you know it's time to go. Don't question. Drop everything you're doing. It's time to go. So I remember pulling him through our store and we're pushing through people. People are trying to go outside and look, whatever. And then we run to my car and I'm like trying to get the key in the ignition and trying to unlock the door and things. And then my dream skips and we're in my house that I live in now. And I'm so scared. I'm like, yo, we gotta hide. But then I thought about it. I thought about what I read in the Bible, and it said, when this thing happens, cover your doors, cover your doors, cover your windows, lock everything up, and just go someplace and pray and just be quiet. And pretty much how the only light that will light is like candlelight, like, of kind of like anybody, your candle will light if you believe in God. And like, it's just, I don't want to make a mistake in saying anything, so I'm not going to try to explain it all. So it's like, if you know what scripture I'm talking about or what I'm talking about, then you can look it up and it'll make sense what I'm saying. But we're in the house and I'm like, "Baby, we gotta cover up everything." So he's covering a window, I'm covering windows, and then my dream like jumps, and I'm in an apartment with my dad somewhere with other people, and it looked like more like New York City, but it looked more like, because me, I'm from New York, so I can kind of, in my dream I could kind of see like what it looks around. But also if I look down a block like outside the window, I can also see like a beach, like a lining of a beach. So this could be Florida, this could be anything, I have no idea. So I see waves, just big waves coming. It's like waves trying to fight another. It's like one wave's trying to fight another wave to be the biggest wave, and then those waves are like having a competition to beat that wave. And then all of a sudden the waves just stopped, and I'm like, "Ooh, whew." Here's the worst part. Then I see this enormous wave come out of nowhere and go from the horizon, the line, to like all the way up to the clouds. Like it is like leaving no space for clouds to be there. It is absolutely leaving no space for cloud. And it was like if you were standing on a cloud, you could dip your foot into the wave. That's how close to the clouds it was. And I'm looking outside, and me, I've always had a big fear of like water and tsunamis, and just I don't know where it's come from. I don't know where it stems from, but that's just me personally. So when I saw this, I peeked my head from outside, and I'm just holding my chest, and I'm just like, ugh, like I can't breathe because what I saw was just so enormous and so immense. And my dad's like, "What's wrong? What did you see? What did you see?" And I can't even breathe to tell him. So then my dream jumps from that, and it jumps to like pretty much, it's jumping now back and forth to two different sections of my dream. And in one section I see this woman with bright big eyes, kind of like that, with she's kind of like not skeletal, but like she's skinny like that, not too skinny. And she's black like me, and she's just smiling, and it doesn't seem like she has a care in the world. And I'm looking around my surroundings, and I feel like I'm in a city, and everybody's just kind of walking, like not paying attention, don't know what's going on. And if they knew, they definitely did not care. and I'm kind of just scanning everything, and then my dream jumps, and I'm in back in the apartment that I was in, and there are monsters. There are monsters now, and like when I say monsters, I mean like how we portray them to be, like Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees. And I know it sounds weird, but if you let me finish, it'll kind of make sense at the end. And I'm kind of like, where are these monsters coming from? And me, I'm locking myself in the closet with like a rifle, just waiting, trying to, don't know who to protect, don't know what I'm protecting. I'm just trying to hide and get away. And when I finally woke up, I thought of what my dream could possibly be. And my own interpretation of it all, I don't, maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. If you got a better one, totally leave the comment. But how I interpreted the first part, which was about me and my job and me trying to get my fiance to go home so we could prepare, clearly to me that was about the 3 days of darkness, and that I would be at my job when it happened, and I would only have like 10 minutes, which is just about the amount of time it takes me to get home. I would have just about 10 minutes to get home and, fast and everything, and, pray to God my sister and my family's already home. Granted, they went out and did anything. But I feel like that was like, how it was going to play out. And I feel like, I don't know if God showed me that for a reason, or if it was just to give me the dream I asked for. But I just felt like this is what I want to show you. Then the next part about the wave touching the skyline, that scared me. And me, like I said, I've always had a big fear of water and tsunamis and just anything engulfing me and me not being able to get out of it. I feel like there is gonna be a tsunami. All my life, I felt like there's gonna be a tsunami that's just gonna like wipe half of us out, if not more than that, if not less than that. I mean, the world's a pretty big world. I'm not saying it's not possible, but it's gonna hit different sections before it hits other sections. And then the last part about the monsters, I feel like those were demons, pretty much dressing up to be what we've always interpreted them to be. Like in horror movies, what is the monster? Some killer running around with a pitchfork, some killer running around with a machete, some group of ghosts haunting, just torturing people. So I felt like that was like the demons that are supposed to come and like torture the rest of the people that were left on earth. And it just kind of was like a lot to have in one dream. But the Lord definitely did show me what I asked him to show me. He definitely did it in a way, and I gotta praise that, because he did it in a way that didn't like scare me half to death. Like, today I could go on with the rest of my day, and like, me, I'm a very scary person, and I'm more than sure God knows that. So he definitely put it in a way that, I was able to take it and understand it and not overreact to it. But that was my dream. If you have any thoughts about it, if you think, you know, that maybe it means more than what I think it means, totally drop the comment, because, me, I love to learn, and I love to know what other people's opinions are, just to see if they link up. But just like I said in my last video, don't forget to thank the Lord for waking you up. I try to thank him, all the time that I think about it. And I always thank him whenever I wake up for not shutting it down overnight, because he could have sounded the trumpet. It could have been a rap. It could have been the 3 days of darkness when we all woke up this morning. We don't know. So, I just thank him for not shutting it down. So have a good day and peace.